Hello, everyone. I am Mayor Don Warren here with City Manager Ed Broussard, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this message. Over the course of this weather event that we've had, I've received calls and texts and messages from people that are so frustrated. And I understand the frustration, whether it's about loss of electricity or loss of water or lack of water pressure. There's so many different things going on. First of all, I want you to know that I understand your frustration, and I hope Ed's explanation here will help alleviate that frustration. But the one message I want to give you is this is a weird time, and it's time for us to reach out to our neighbors. And if we have a neighbor that's cold and has no electricity, it's time to invite them in and share your home, share your fireplace, as so to speak, share the love. We have warming stations set up throughout the city that if you don't have electricity and you would like to go to a warming center, we have transportation available. You can call 903-592-3232. Once again, that's 903-592-3232. And if you want to see what sites are available, you can look on the City of Tyler Facebook page to see where the warming centers are located. But once again, please reach out to your neighbor. Please reach out to your friends. It's a time for our community really to come together and get through this. So Ed, take it away, please.
Thank you, Mayor. This truly is a difficult time that we are going through, and we appreciate the compassion that our residents and businesses have as our crews are out there on the streets 24 hours, 7 days a week, working to make sure that your life and safety is protected. We want to be able to give an update to you just so you can be able to understand what a lot of the different components are that are going into this and the work that is being done and still has to be done as we go through this remainder of this week and this weather crisis. One of the biggest things that we started working on the week before last week has been making sure that we have the resources available to be able to meet this need. We've learned through previous experiences just with where our major highways are that need to be sanded, what we need to do to be able to make sure that our traffic signals are operable, or at least which ones are the priorities to keep operable, and making sure that our police, fire, and utilities crews are ready to go to kind of meet this level of demand. And the level of demand is unprecedented. We haven't seen this before. And so this is something where for our emergency services that they are working to meet the call and address this as best as we can. One of the biggest concerns we have right now, of course, is towards life and safety of our residents and of our property. Your fire and police departments are fully manned and staffed and being able to out on the street to be able to help those in need. Police have been able to help with multiple different accidents that occur as people are out there braving the streets. Although we do ask that if you do not need to be on the roadways, please stay off. They are very slick and it is very dangerous right now. Our fire department also has been able to help out with getting warming centers established at different churches that we have throughout our community. We're very grateful to our nonprofits and to our church communities for opening their doors and being there available to those in need of warmth and basic services. Electricity is a major issue, and Oncor, who is the electric provider for Tyler in the area, is working to get as far as service turned back on. You may have been able to kind of read about or hear about a little bit about the situation with ERCOT and just with their not being able to provide supply enough to meet the demand and continuing to ask for demand to be taken off. We have had many residents who have been without power since early Monday morning when this situation began, and asking for what can they have, when can power be restored to them. Oncor, we have been in contact with them and asking them the same questions, and they are waiting for new directions from ERCOT in order to be able to do something with, able to share the power load or be able to restore more power throughout our community. The other side of this is on our utilities, on our own water. The lack of electricity has hit and impacted us, and as it has taken down our Lake Palestine pump station, and we have had difficulty getting generator power to that pump station to be able to get it going. Gratefully, only about this afternoon on Wednesday, Encore was able to get the power restored to that pump station and be able to get the power flowing again then to our Lake Palestine water treatment plant. We expect to see water power or water pressure begin to increase through the night and into tomorrow, with regular pressures hopefully being restored on Friday and Saturday as we come out of this freeze event. This has been, our utilities crews have also been out there just working on main breaks morning, day, and night in order to be able to accommodate and address the breaks as they occur. Right now we are seeing, just because of lack of pressure as well as just people's own personal lines freezing up, it is making more and more difficult for people to be able to get water. We are asking for those who still have water being able to flow through their pipes and their pipes not being frozen, that they restrict as much use of that water as possible. Do not run your appliances. Do not, if you can go without showering and bathing and those type of activities for a day or two, please do so. The more water that you're able to spare to continue to stay in the system is going to benefit all as we get through this. The place that we've been most as far as working towards making sure that they have the ability for the streets to be able to be open and water pressure has been our hospitals. And that is an area that is continuing to stay open and will continue to stay open. And so we ask that whatever you can do to quarantine water or to slow down your consumption of water and reduce it, please do so. The other piece on it is on our roadways. They are very dangerous at this point, and we ask that you stay off of them. Working with Smith County and the Texas Department of Transportation, we've been able to keep our streets open, and some of our highways have been able to have a lane open for travel. But if you do not need to be on the roads, do not get on the roads. We have many people who have ended up stranded and had to been transported either back to their homes or to the hospital because of difficulty with being able to drive on the streets. So stay off the roads if you need to, if you can, just because it is safer for you at home or at a place of just a family member or neighbors than it is being out on the roadways yourself. The other part of it is for those who are needing to get to our warming centers that we've been able to set up with our churches. There is transport that's available. The mayor addresses that with MDMJ and our transit system working together to be able to help coordinate traffic or to be able to transport for those in need of warmth and care to be able to go to these warming centers to be able to get the services that they need. And the other side of that is also our transit system. Because of the conditions of the roadways, we are not running buses for the next couple of days until conditions start to improve. The same also goes for our solid waste services. We had hoped to be able to get trash service running for Friday and Saturday of this week, but as evaluating road conditions, we may not be able to run it this week and have to just start up again with regular service on Monday. But we will be announcing that and making further calls as we get closer to Friday. It is a difficult situation that we are all going through together. And it is important that you help take care of your neighbor. You look for where you have opportunities to be self-reliant as much as possible. But we at the city are here for you to ensure your life and safety as best as we can. And so please call on upon us when you need. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ed, for your comments. Folks, we only have a few more days of this weather, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, especially Sunday, we're going to have above freezing temperatures, and hopefully things will get back to normal. But I want to thank you for your patience. I want to plead for your patience. I want to thank city staff has worked so hard to take care of these water main breaks at 2 in to try to help us have water pressure. I want to thank once again city staff. I want to thank you for being patient as possible. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and stay warm and stay safe. Thank you.